What's up YouTube, Geargon here, bringing you my friend's deck profile. He's been working on it for quite some time and he's really enjoyed it so far.
Guys, I'm Blameman G12. Basically, I've been playing with the Crystal Beast for quite a while. I started playing them a while ago and I've always liked them, but then of course with that last format, kind of slow, but thanks to this one, I've been able to kind of introduce them better. So I'm going to show you what I have is for the Crystal Beast deck. So of course, I run with 3 Pegasus, because right there, that is getting your Crystal Beasts out faster, putting them in the trap card zone to help out the field spell, help out getting more monsters on the field. That right there is like the backbone of the Crystal Beast right there. And rolling with them, I have 2 Amber Mammoths, because the reason why I run with 2 is because of the level, because I really like getting those level 4 XYZs out, but also because the fact of his effect's really nice. So like say I have a Pegasus in the field, or something else I really want to keep alive, what I can do is I can have them target that monster instead. Granted, that doesn't happen all the time, but of course, because I usually XYZ or usually a Dark Hole or Torrential Tribute myself so I can get more things in the spell and trap card zone. But other than that, I like to keep him on the field and keep him around so he's a level 4. Then I have also 2 Topaz Tigers. I don't have 2 of those because the fact of he's amazing second turn. You put him on the ground, boom, he's right there, he's a 1600, no big deal. But say they have a 1900 on the field that you can't get past with Pegasus, look at that, he doesn't do a 2000, chunk, it's dead. They take 100 damage, and boom, you have a creature right there ready to go for the next hit.
Especially like Ryos and stuff.
Yes. And he's a really good card. He's another level 4. I really like him. That's why I like to keep him. The next 2 I have are 2 Tortoises. I love getting these guys in my first hand. 2000 defense, your first turn, you set it, and it's like, yeah, okay, try to get over it. It's really difficult sometimes for people to try to get over it, and also it's a level 3, so I can get my other XYZs out really quick. He's just a really awesome card, and his effect just works really well comboed with other ones. And then here comes Carbuncles. I have 2 of those. I love her. She's amazing. She's another backbone. Her and Pegasus, if you don't have them in a Crystal Beast deck, you're not running a Crystal Beast deck. Because those 2 are like the perfect thing for each other. You get her on the field with a Pegasus, then you can Crystal Beacon, or you can basically get away, like say people are using Crystal Promise, boom, right there you have a special summon, you can special summon all the rest of the Crystal Beasts. She's a really great card, I love her to death, she's awesome. I also like getting her with the Crystal Beacon too. And then my next level 3 is Amethyst Cat. I roll with 1 because the fact of granted her effects, not bad, but I never really get to use it all that often, so I figured like just sticking with 1 ain't gonna hurt the deck that much. It's another level 3. I'm not really worried about that too much.
Plus you can search it with Pegasus for back row.
Yeah, if you're searching for Pegasus in the back row. You only have to worry about with 1, so if you're worried about trying to get all 7, you only got to worry about 1. And then next I have Cobalt Eagle. Now, I used to run 2 of her, but I was kind of like, she's not really worth it all that much. Because her effect's really nice, where I can combo with like the field spell, or a duality, or with a 1-day apiece, so I can get, you know, Pegasus in my hand again, or I can get another creature back in my hand, with putting on the top of the deck. But then after that point, she's just a 1400 staring at the opponent going, ooh, look at me, I'm yummy. You know, I want to be able to keep her around more often, but also it's just 1, so I thought it wouldn't hurt. Now my other creatures I have that are non-Crystal Beasts. I have 2 Summoner Monks. I'll run with those because effective. I like the idea of getting a Pegasus right there. My favorite is getting him in my hand with some other spell I'm not going to use. Boom, I got a Pegasus and him overlay for Utopia. You have a Utopia right there, you have a defense and an attack all at the same time. Summoner Monk's really fun. I like him. His level works really well. It's actually really nice in this deck. And he just helps out the deck a lot more than you would think.
You can also do stalls with a Maestroke and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Maestroke, awesome. Then we have Rainbow Dragon. Now I know a lot of people like to run Rainbow Dragon in their Crystal Beast deck, but it's like for me, I kind of have to because it's a lot of fun. It's a 4000 beater on the field, and you have seven of these guys either on the field or graveyard, so it's like why not? And it's also really fun when they have like a back row that you're kind of scared of, or if they just have a really big thing on the field that can't really be destroyed by effects or anything like that. So what you can do is you can send it back to the deck instead. So this is like a fiber jar. What you have to do is you have to banish all the creatures, all the Crystal Beasts in your graveyard, but then, you know, put that back in your deck. Now a lot of people see the problem with that, but of course with Leviar the Sea Dragon, it's like who really cares? You can get what you need back. The next level 10 is one of the Sacred Beasts. Of course, why not him? You know, he's a 4000 beater on the field. And also, he combos really well with Tortoise. Say you got Tortoise and him, he's already in defense, and say you attack with him, 1000 damage with a creature, use his effect, you can put him in defense, and they can't target any other creature on the field. So say you got like a Maestroke, or say you got like something else that's kind of strong, but you don't want to die, you basically keep him on the field like this, boom, they can't attack any of the other creatures, only him. He's a 4000 defense. That's kind of crazy. And then for my last level 10, I have a Malefic Cyber End Dragon. Now I understand a lot of you guys like to use the Stardust Dragon. You know, granted he protects the field spell, but at the same time, it's like I feel he's a bit stronger, and I've used him more often than a Stardust Dragon because he's a 4,000 attack right there, boom, done. 4,000, you can't really stop it all that often. Of course, Bottomless Trap Hole that'll stop it, but still, it's a 4,000 beater on the field right then and there, your first turn. All right.
Gives you a lot more beat stick options too.
Yep. Now I'm gonna go on to the spells. I run with 2 Crystal Beacons, because right there, that really just gets my field going. If I have a Crystal Beacon, and I got 2 Crystal Beasts already in my spell and trap card zone, boom, right there, I have either have a Ruby, or my favorite, I have a Pegasus coming on the field. And the reason why that's really nice is because then, if you special summon a Pegasus, boom, right there, you already have his, another Crystal Beast, where you have her, and you just special summon everything that's already in the spell and trap card zone. So running with 2 of those is always nice. I run with 3 Rainbow Ruins. Now, 3, I really like 3, but what's funny is that a lot of times I still have trouble getting those 3, so that's why I've added in a Terraforming. So basically, I essentially have 4 field spells. So I tried, because I don't know why, but I've always had trouble trying to draw these 3, so that's why I've added the Terraforming. Awesome card. I love comboing with things. Another trick that I've kind of found out, thanks to my friend, with using his Dark World, I found out that, say you have a Rainbow Ruins right there, and you use it as effect, what you can actually do is ditch it, activate another one right on top of it, and use those same effects again. Because the fact that it's only talking about the card, not the actual power itself. So right there, you can use the card again. And of course, in case you got back row hate, MSTs, of course you got to worry about that back row, Mirror Forces, Bottomless Trap Holes, macros, those are always a pain.
Just 2?
I only run with 2 because that's enough for me, but at the same time, if I can always negate it with the field spell. I have a 3rd one in my side deck just in case I'm running like a macro deck or a skill drain deck, so that way I can just pop it really quick and get rid of it. I run with the Card Destruction. Now this one's still iffy, I'm still playing with it. It's actually kind of good and kind of bad at the same time. I take with the good and with the bad. Basically what happens is, it's like if I have a whole bunch of beasts in my hand and I do Card Destruction, right there I have like 4 or 5 beasts already in the graveyard. So boom, right there, you're done, you got the beasts, you're closer to Rainbow Dragon. Now, the part that I'm still iffy on, of course, is I have 2 Bots of Duality. Now, 2 Bots of Duality, for me, I'm still iffy on them because they're kind of temperamental. Basically, the problem with them is the fact of, you can't special summon, and with a Crystal Beast deck, you kind of need to. And the only reason why I kind of have them is to set up for my next turn, which is what my buddy told me to do, and I'm like, why not? It sets up for my next turn so I can do more special summoning next turn. That's the way I think of it. Usually I do it as a last-ditch effort. And then on top of the draw power, I have 2 1 days apiece.
Just 2?
Just 2. Because the fact of the way I see it, if I need to be worried about defending myself, maybe I should try a different strategy. Because with 1 days apiece, that just ensures the fact that I don't get hit and gives me more draw power. But usually I like to use these on my second main phase, so after I attack and do a whole bunch of damage, I just use these after that. And then of course I run with 2 Crystal Blessings. People think 2 is a little extravagant. I've seen one person run with 3. 3 is way too much for me. The way I see 2 well is because if I have that my first turn, I have a Summoner Monk right there, I got a special summon for a Utopia. Boom, right there. And with the Crystal Blessing, if I have like 2 Pegasus, or if I have both my Carbuncles in there, I can at least put one of them in the Spell and Trap card zone. I can special summon the rest of them in that same turn. And that's why I really like that card. It's an amazing card for the Crystal Beast. I love it. Then of course, Monster Reincarnation. Because I found out you couldn't special summon with a Monster Reborn. That was fun. So I found out Monster.
You couldn't what?
I couldn't special summon Monster Reborn, any of the big ones like Rainbow Dragon, Malefic. I can't special summon them any other way. So
I see.
Monster Reincarnations. This card actually combos really well because, like, say I have a Rainbow Dragon in the graveyard, like he got milled or Card Destruction happened. I can do like discard like the last one I need, or discard a Crystal Beast I don't need. I could put Rainbow Dragon back in my hand. And sometimes that's actually happened where that's the 7th Crystal Beast I need to be in the graveyard or the field. And so right there, I can special summon him that turn. It's a really nice card. It's really fun. It gets the Rainbow Dragon out faster. My next card I really like is actually Double Summon. I didn't think about it until recently, but Double Summon really works with Crystal Beast. Because you have 2 Pegasus in your hand, you're like, well, crap, now I know what I'm going to do the next 2 turns. But if you draw that Double Summon, then you're like, oh, well, I know what I'm doing in turn 1. You know, it's really good. I really like it. It's just, I didn't think it would be that great in Crystal Beast, but then after playing with it, worked really well. The only thing is, though, I don't really like 2 or more, because then that's just 2 double summons I have in my hand, and say if I have no monsters or nothing really useful, the only thing he's useful for is another Summoner Monk, which, granted, it's kind of iffy. And of course, my favorite card to combo with is Darkhold. I love Darkhold. I love that card because it destroys all monsters in the field. And that goes great with the Crystal Beast effect. Because the fact of, say I have like 3 are in the Spell and Trap card zone, and I just need 2 more to do some more special summoning, to do some crazy stuff. Boom, I summon, another one, or I summon 2 more with double summon, and I go Darkhold. Right there, that wipes their field, but then helps mine. I put in the Spell and Trap card zone, and I do some effects, and I freaking own their face with it. I love Darkhold. It's a great combo. And now I'm going to go on with the traps.
No, I noticed that you don't have a Monster Reborn in there.
Monster Reborn is because of the fact of the ones I would want to reborn are the ones that can't be used with Reborn, but also because of the fact of Monster Reborn, it's great in a lot of decks, but with the Crystal Beast, I don't really worry about it too much. I have been thinking about taking out the card structure for Monster Reborn, but I don't know. I want to play with it a bit more, maybe add Monster Reborn later. I'm still playing with it, still trying to figure it out. And, it's still a good card, so I'm still debating on it. And secondly, for the traps, I only have 3 traps. Rainbow Path. I like that card. You negate an attack. So say they got a humongous beefy card right there. Boom, negate the attack, and you have Rainbow Dragon in your hand. So it's really quick to get Rainbow Dragon in your hand, and also it helps with getting more Crystal Beasts in the graveyard. So you want to use Crystal Blessing. And so it's really nice. I liked it. I roll with 1. Then I got 1 Mirror Force.
Just 1?
Just 1. Defense, protecting yourself. And then I have 1 Torrential Tribute. Now, I love Torrential Tribute because the fact of it, yet again, it's like a dark hole. Say they something really big on their side of the field on their turn, I just go Torrential Tribute, all my Crystal Beasts go in the Spell and Trap card zone, and I'm beefed up for the next turn. Usually this stops them, or I like to combo it myself. I'll summon Pegasus, then I'll activate Torrential Tribute, and then that'll get him in the Spell and Trap card zone, which really helps the field spell. Now I'm going to get with the extra deck.
Alright.
Now, this part's my favorite part because I didn't really thought the XYZs would be that great with, the Crystal Beast, but with the ones I recently got, thanks to how easy they are to get now, it's actually been really fun. I have a Shockmaster, and that's my favorite one to use. He's my absolute favorite. It's like, if you know what you're going against, just a Pegasus, a Summoner Monk, and then another level 4, boom, right there you got Shockmaster. It's amazing. Detach 1. Oh, look at that level. Lavels. Oh, you want to try to use your Rekindling? Oh, detach 1. You can't use spells. Oh, look at that. You want to use your Rescue Rabbit or any XYZ you want to use? Oh, look, detach 1. Monsters. It stops anything almost. It's amazing. I love that card. It's helped me a lot. It saved my butt quite a few times. Second, I have Shark Drake. I like that one for offense. I love comboing this card with an Acid Golem, because then you can detach 1, bring that monster back, whatever you killed, Acid Golem it, and then attack directly if they only had 1. It's a really nice card. It's a great offense for the Crystal Beasts. Like, say that, you're playing defense the whole game, and you're like, I can't get anywhere. You have number 32 on the field. Unless they have a 3000, it's really not going to go anywhere. It's a great card. It's actually, for me, it's been kind of easy to get out. Next, I have a Utopia, which, obvious defense. It's really simple, really nice to get first turn. Then I have I call it a Poppy. My friends and I call it a Poppy. Really fun. I love comboing her with like a Rainbow Dragon or something else that's a really big beefy card like number 32. She's a great combo. She's amazing. I like her a lot. Next I have Maestroke. Defense. Kind of typical. If you run with level 4s, of course you want a defense. Gemini Pearl. 2600 beef stick. Why not? Alumni Knight. Now, I've been playing with him for quite a while, and honestly, now I'm playing a bit more of these guys. He's not that attractive anymore, because it's 3 level 4s, a 2400, and I have to detach 1, discard 1. Granted, that works great with the Crystal Beast, because that just gets, Rainbow Dragon out faster, but with creatures nowadays, a 2400, that's just not going to cut it. So it has to be really a difficult situation to really get him out. Either I have to have a Rainbow Dragon in my hand ready to summon, like if I just discard 1 and detach 1, But other than that, I rarely use him. I'm thinking about taking him out. If you guys really like him, you know, of course, let me know what other ideas and combos you like to use him for. Next, we're going on the level 3s, or the rank 3s. Leviathan, of course, 2500. Why not? Levy the Sea Dragon. Like this one because effective. If I use Rainbow Dragon's effects, who cares? Attach one, especially someone back to the field. You know, then I can get Rainbow Dragon out again if I need to, or it's just if I need to use that level 3 like a Carbuncle or a Tortoise. Next, for defense, of course, Zenimanes. You know, it's a really awesome card. Dark Hole myself, Torrential Tribute myself, detach one, destroy one of their cards from the field. I don't care. You know, I got Crystal Beast in the field, you just go back to the Spell and Trap card zone. With him, I just attach one, look at that, destroy a card on your field. It's really simple, it's really nice. Next is Acid Golem. Now, of course, it was actually kind of funny. I found this kind of a whim. You know, a 3000 beater. I was like, oh, that's cool, no big deal. But there was one little sense. You can't special summon them on the field. That kind of was a mishap. Didn't see that print. So I kind of had to rethink some strategies on with him. But honestly, it was just with the Shark Drake. And I always make sure I have a Dark Hole or Torrential Tribute somewhere still in the deck before I even summon him. Or a way to get rid of him at least. Then I run with 3 Cyber Dragons. I'm probably going to take out one of them because I can't get Malefic out that much anymore. But it's still just a good card trying to get him out quicker. And then
The reincarnation?
With the reincarnation, of course, yeah. But I haven't been able to actually do it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it maximum maybe twice, never 3. And I always kept that one just in case, but I've never really been able to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite one... my trophy. I actually was playing with my deck, and my friend Geargon was like, hey dude, you have 3 level 10s. Run with that guy. I'm like, what? I can run with him? He's like, yeah, it's so cool. And I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, I could. And sad enough, I used it. He's so overpowered. Why isn't he banned? It's just...
Well, because you need 3 level 10s.
Well, for my deck, that's not that hard.
Yeah, but most decks.
Most decks. It's just, oh my gosh, he's so much fun. It's like, detach one, everything is destroyed on their side of the field with the Spell and Trap card zone. And also, another really cool effect he has, it's like, you can't activate anything in response. So say like, oh crap, I'm going to have to detach, or I'm going to like activate this trap card. You go, you can't because of his effect. So, for of course, a tip for anyone, if you can, activate any traps, any spells, anything like that, when this guy's summoned, just summon it, just do it now. If you can't, it's gone. And he's also a 5000, which is really nice. I like the fact he's a 5000, so it's not a weakling. And that goes for actually my main deck. Now, my side deck I've been kind of working on. I'm still working on it. It's actually funny. I made a skill drain deck. I went with the side decking. I'm like, I know exactly what I'm going to side deck for my skill drain. And then I stopped using my skill drain for a while, and I've gone back to my Crystal Beast. And I've actually been using the side deck for my skill drain more often for the actual Crystal Beast than my skill drain. So my first 2 are Iron Imperial Walls. Now, you may think, why run with 2 when you're going against like Macro Rabbits or something else that banishes a lot of crap? Well, my idea is the fact of, you know, I still have to worry about my Spell and Trap card zone. If I don't have at least enough room to do my things, I'm pretty much weakened at that point. I'm more weakened than my opponent is, so I like to run with only 2, so that way I can still make sure that they can't banish anything.
We're probably going to have to speed this up by just getting, it's at 18 minutes already.
Okay. We got MST right here. Back row hate. And my favorite card, Soul Drain. Love this guy. He's the little brother of the skill drain. Basically, this stops Lavels, this stops Dark World, this stops
mainly
Mermails.
Lanteans and Mermails.
Mermails and Lanteans. This stops a lot of decks. A lot of people don't see the potential. I saw when it first came out, and I grabbed it as fast as I could. That's why I really love this card. I run 3 in the side deck because effective, if you just put one of those in the field, your opponent can pretty much say scoop. My favorite thing to do is I did it to my friend Geargon. He had a Dark World deck. He played Card Destruction. I activated Soul Drain. He pretty much, his Grapha, his Beige, his Snow, his Brow, everything was just worthless at that point. And he drew a new hand that was no help at all. And that's why I really like Soul Drain. And that's my Crystal Beast deck.
Would you change anything real fast?
Huh?
Is there anything you would change real fast if you could? Like card-wise, like if you could get something better?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. So is anything in my spells? I'm still playing with it, so I'm still not quite sure on what I want to take out. Of course, I've seen other Crystal Beast decks. They're pretty good. I still like mine, though, how it plays. Honestly, I'm not really sure what I'll take out, but I do for sure, of course, I want to take out, you know, Alumni Knight or Gem Knight Pearl. because those two have not been that great recently. But you know, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still trying to playtest this thing. It's still a work in progress. If you guys have any comments, maybe any tips, let me know. I'm happy to accept them. Huh?
So down below.
Down below, yeah. And I'm Blayman G12. This is my Crystal Beast deck, and I hope you guys like it. Please comment, and hope to hear from you guys soon.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, guys.